International Fund supports disease prevention and treatment in Angola. The Global Fund, a non-profit organization, has granted $103.2 million to the Angolan government to support its health system in addressing HIV, malaria, tuberculosis, and COVID-19. Assistance will be implemented via the United Nations Development Programme, or UNDP, and the country's Ministry of Health. Initiatives for the 2021 to 2024 grant period will focus particularly on the provinces of Benguela and Kwanza Sul. Measures include increasing antiretroviral care for HIV-positive individuals, continuing to provide counseling and education to vulnerable groups on how to prevent HIV infections, and supplying mosquito nets to protect people from malaria. The grant will additionally be used to deliver emergency diagnostic and personal protective equipment to frontline medical workers facing COVID. Our heartfelt thanks, Global Fund, for your ongoing support of the vulnerable, and many thanks, UNDP, for your care of the Angolan people. May all Angolans be protected and thrive in God's love.
United States National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, detects large solar flare. On July 3, 2021, NASA detected the sun emitting an unexpected solar flare, which was measured to be within the most powerful X class. It was noted that if the massive release of magnetic energy had been in the direction of Earth, it might have harmed electrical networks and satellites. Fortunately, however, it only caused brief radio blackouts in some areas. The sun follows an 11-year cycle that includes phases of higher and lesser flare activity, with the current cycle beginning last year. Our appreciation, NASA, for your monitoring of the sun and celestial bodies to help us better understand our universe. In the blessings of the cosmos, may Earth's inhabitants be protected from extreme events by their ever-increasing good deeds and loving actions.
Spanish study highlights environmental impact of bottled water. A recent investigation by the Barcelona Institute for Global Health, or ISGlobal, compared the ecological effects of drinking bottled water versus tap water in the city of Barcelona. It was found that if everyone in the city drank bottled water, there would be a 1,400 times greater impact on ecosystems compared to all drinking tap water only, and 1.43 species would be lost per year, largely due to the plastic pollution created. Furthermore, there would be a yearly cost of $83.9 million involved in the resource extraction to produce the bottled water. Thank you, researchers from ISGlobal, for your important study that shows the benefits of consuming municipal water in countries where the quality meets standards. In the guidance of the Providence, may we carefully consider our actions to ensure the ongoing survival of the planet.
Solar supplies more energy than coal to Australians for first time. Solar power recently contributed 9,427 megawatts to Australia's national electricity market, providing 57% of the country's electricity, while coal fell to a record low of 9,315 megawatts. Even though it only lasted a few minutes on a sunny day, this figure marks a new milestone for the nation, with solar power generation outshining energy from coal for the first time since the inception of the Australian electricity trading market 2 decades ago. Reaching sustainable power potential, Australia has committed to install 51 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity by 2042 to fulfill its commitment under the Paris Agreement. Australia is a recipient of 5 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection and Good Governance, as well as a laureate of 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Shining World Leadership Awards for Caring, Good Governance, Health Guardian, and High Moral Value. Good job, Australia. May you meet your green energy goals and more in record time in God's splendor.
Centenarian honored for her lifelong service to American Red Cross. Just ahead of her 100th birthday, Betty Grenig of Arizona, USA, was honored for her 82 years of volunteer service with the organization. Starting in high school, she knitted socks for members of the military and continued her support for the Red Cross in countries including Korea, Japan, and the Philippines during her travels with her husband, who was with the US military. Besides her work at Williams and Luke Air Force bases in the United States, Betty also put together care packets for disaster response teams. The kind woman doesn't plan to slow down and says when you're doing something and you see somebody appreciate it, it makes you feel good that you've done something to help someone. Our sincere gratitude, Betty Grenig, for your exceptional dedication and support for frontline responders. May you be blessed with good health and happiness in the company of loved ones in heaven's radiant gaze.
VegOut Magazine publishes a list of best airlines for vegan food. The magazine's website recently posted an article on the world's top 5 airlines for serving plant-based meals. Qatar Airways was cited for its exceptional gourmet plant-based dishes in business class, as well as its signature Arabic mezza offering tabbouleh, hummus, and muhammara with Arabic bread on all flights. Others noted include Singapore Airlines for its unique vegan menu items, Emirates for its variety of vegan options, Cathay Pacific for its experimentation with omni-pork-based dishes and serving Beyond Burgers on some flights. Air New Zealand was mentioned for offering Impossible Burgers on select flights. Thank you, VegOut Magazine, for helping compassionate travelers find air carriers that can offer them delicious vegan fare. In the upliftment of the divine, may all airlines soon exclusively serve 100% plant-based food as we live in careful contemplation of the sacredness of all life.
Conservation Organization launches campaign to raise awareness about African lion's plight. United Kingdom headquartered charity Tusk joined with Kenyan telecom operator Safaricom and KCB Bank Kenya to launch the Lion Trail, in which 47 life-size lion sculptures were displayed in the streets of major cities worldwide. The initiative started on August 10, 2021, which is World Lion Day. Each sculpture highlights the majesty of lions and helps to raise awareness of the perilous situation the species is facing due to habitat loss, human conflict, and poaching, as well as brings attention to conservation efforts on their behalf. The unique artworks created by famous individuals were displayed until September 24th and then auctioned to raise funds to support Tusk and their partners' charitable works. Thank you, Tusk and all involved, for your concerted efforts to inform the public about protecting lions. May humans safeguard all life as we realize the preciousness of each being on Earth in universal love.